Masks. Copy. Hey there everyone, Gutslove here, and welcome back to another Death Battle React video. In this episode, we're gonna tackle Venom versus Crona from Soul Eater. And for those who don't know, because people tend to be not gracious enough to be like, hey, you got this information wrong, here's the actual deets, like your video. Instead, they call me bad things, which, as you've seen in the community tab, and whomever leaves those kind of comments, instant block, no redos. So be careful what you write. And so before we begin this death battle video, I remember someone, I can't really recall who, I'm gonna post it around somewhere here on the screen, that they mentioned that Crona would be the winner because they have a specific ability that would render Venom pretty much weak. I think it was some kind of yell. I really can't recall the details of the attack that the person mentioned that Crona has. So hopefully we get this information in the death battle analysis before we get into the actual fight. And of course, as you've seen here, as I'm dressed up as Hobo Eddie Brock from the Venom movie. I really like that movie, even though it does have like its flaws. I really like it, and of course, fan of Venom, hence the black lipstick. But we'll see if Venom will have the upper hand against Crona. I haven't seen Soul Eater. I haven't read all of the comics of Venom. So cut me some slack, or you'll get blocked. No redos. And so, let's get on with it, with the new death battle. Let's get on with it. We will advance against the ads, so. Oh, that's actually pretty good. They did that with the San Diego Comic-Con, being online, I mean. That's cool. Bum, bum, bum. Come on, Venom versus Crona. Come on. Oh, Dr. Stone. I think it was Dr. Stone.
But these two take their friends even further than that.
Venom, the lethal symbiote and Spider-Man's best friend.
Yes.
And Crona, the deadly demon sword from Soul Eater.
Oh, Crona.
Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
a death battle. I know what their mother did. I know what their mother did.
Beginning of time, in the faraway reaches of space.
Come on.
Rose from a living darkness. One of these amorphous symbiotes was Venom.
Venom, my boy.
Loser? Hey,
Aw.
don't look at me. All the goop aliens were saying it. So they kicked the poor slime ball straight off the planet.
In its exile, the symbiote underwent a number of misadventures which firmly shaped its personality. It bonded to a heroic Kree soldier rescuing refugees, a violent monster who committed genocide, and
Dip.
apparently Deadpool.
Deadpool!
No wonder Venom's so messed up in the head.
I think he also did.
The symbiote was discovered by Peter Parker,
wait.
your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Thank
It
you.
gave him a pretty slick black suit and awesome new powers. But after finding out it was a confused, raging, psychopathic alien, Pete decided to exercise it with the power of Christian Rock.
A wise decision, although ill-timed, as this event would cause the symbiote to finally meet its greatest partner,
Eddie Brock.
Eddie was a journalist with the
You're a
unluckiest
dick.
story ever. While trying to uncover the identity of a serial killer, he blamed the wrong guy. The same day he published his article, Spidey caught the real killer, who lived right next door to the dude Eddie blamed.
Long story short, Eddie was fired from his job, divorced by his wife, and disowned by his father.
Who
Oh,
already
Dip.
blamed Eddie for his wife dying in childbirth.
On top
Wow.
of all of that, Eddie learned he developed adrenal cancer, with only a few months left to live.
Man,
Oh, Dip.
And I thought 2020 was rough. I almost don't blame him for becoming a supervillain.
With all hope lost, he begged God to take it all away, and got an answer. The symbiote.
Just like Captain Planet, with their powers combined, these two losers became a super loser. Well, no, they actually became a horrifying monster with all of Spider-Man's powers and then some.
Their mutual hatred of Spider-Man caused the symbiote to bond to Eddie like no
Oh,
host
no.
ever before. They were perfect, a terror in the night, an unstoppable demon.
I am the
were
terror in the
Venom.
night.
It even cured Eddie's cancer.
Sort
Oh,
of.
nice.
It's complicated.
Apart from Spider-Man's webbing and web-crawling powers, Venom can use shape-shifting to mold his body into cool doodads. Swords, shields, tendrils, worm monster things, even
Nice.
wings. Yeah,
Oh,
imagine seeing
beautiful.
This guy flying outside your window at night.
That is beautiful.
Not sleeping ever again.
Venom can camouflage his entire body, heal severe wounds like
oh.
impalement and lost limbs, see all around him at once, and psychically project emotions onto others.
Normally, this
Ooh.
just makes people feel sorry for themselves, like Wiz on Tinder. But one time he convinced a bunch of other symbiotes that life was meaningless and they killed themselves.
Oh,
That's
shit.
dark.
If desperate, the symbiote can even invade the bodies of others and make them burst from inside out.
Gross and awesome. But if he doesn't want to pop them like a fun balloon, he can just take over their body like a creepy puppet master.
While attached to a victim, Venom can control them by fusing the symbiote to their nervous system, specifically
Oh.
the brainstem and frontal lobes. Fighting off this mind control is extremely difficult unless you have powers that can directly counter it, such as another symbiote.
Oh God! Aliens, tentacles, and mind
Yeah.
control? Are we sure this episode is rated E for everyone, or do we need to start blurring stuff?
Don't worry, aside from being a horrible mass murderer, these stories are completely wholesome.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Venom proved a dangerous thorn in Spider-Man's side and frequently ruined his life. Even taking a page out of my favorite book, The Most Dangerous Game, and hunting him on a private island.
Oh, it
Yeah,
did.
he was the coolest rival ever, but over the years, things kind of calmed down a bit. They even teamed up every so often.
See, even with so much anger, Eddie had a legitimate desire to protect others. As a teenager stealing his dad's car, he accidentally ran over and killed a child. Despite his desire to confess, his father forced him to plead innocent and rigged the jury. The guilt has weighed him down ever since. So while Venom does have a hunger for human brains, he'd rather eat the face off a criminal than an innocent person.
Venom's
Brains.
as tough as they come. He survived Ghost Rider's penance stare. He's strong enough to toss a tank hundreds of feet up, and fast enough to take down Spidey 2099.
Nice.
He once caught Mjolnir while it was moving 2,000 times.
Oh,
the speed of
dude, that
sound.
is
Although Venom
awesome.
does not possess the spider sense that allows Parker to react in microseconds, he can still keep up with all the usual Spidey gallery.
Okay,
Plus, while
that's
symbiotes
good.
have a severe weakness to
Good to know.
high-pitched sound and heat, he's developed resistances to them.
Like when he took this giant explosion, or when he survived a sonic scream from some mutant gremlins that shattered all glass within 10 miles.
While he may be tougher to take down than most other symbiotes, Venom never fully overcame his weaknesses. However, his symbiotic genes provide far more help than harm. This includes traits and memories from other hosts, like Scorpion and Flash Thompson.
Wait. Bullets are a genetic trait? How do I pass that down?
Venom would certainly need a lot of firepower to survive an encounter with the symbiote god.
Oh, jeez, here
This
At
guy.
first, the Clintar symbiotes were seen as a peaceful people. But turns out they were actually living weapons forged by the primordial deity Null in an attempt to conquer the universe.
we go. And I bet next up, Marvel decides they're magic maple syrup people from Guardian IHOP. But okay, cosmic sludge made by alien Satan. Let's go with that.
Despite it all, Eddie and the symbiote have proven they're far more than the dark legacy the Clintar were intended for. They've even gained the respect of the Avengers and eventually considered Spider-Man a friend. Sort of. It's complicated.
It's
He's
complicated.
the best pal Venom could have found. And let's be real, he just looks freaking badass.
He is badass. That design is a little bit creepy, I'm
In
sorry.
ancient times, a demonic
Crona,
being known as
Crona.
the Kishin ravaged humanity, nearly driving all mankind into the depths of madness. This monster
Okay.
could only be defeated and sealed away by the god of death.
So,
Death the
he's
Kid.
a literal god of death, so goofy looking. You ever seen Death Note? Hell, even Thanos' girlfriend is scarier than this clown.
If you are
It's not
unfamiliar with
Thanos'
the
girlfriend,
world,
it's
prepare
Deadpool's
yourself.
girlfriend.
It's different.
Well, not one in a return of the apocalypse, Death and his oven mitts founded a school, Death Academy.
Here, warriors called Meisters would train to fight evil using the power of their souls.
They even got neat demon weapons that doubled as people. Together, they learned courage, chivalry, unbreakable friendship. You know, all that anime crap.
Crona Gorgon was not one of these students.
Buckle up, it's all Gloomsville from
Medusa!
here. I love it.
I don't think I know how to deal with this situation.
Throughout their childhood, Crona was abused by their mother, Medusa, a witch obsessed with the legendary Kishi.
You can see where this is going. Anime Uma Thurman was such a fangirl she figured, hey, why don't I make my own Kishi? So she used a child
Uma
as a guinea
Thurman.
pig in a bunch of crazy experiments. You know, it kind of sounds like something you do, Wiz.
Don't be silly, I only use actual guinea pigs. Part of Medusa's great experiment included bonding Crona to a weapon, much like the Meisters of Death Academy. However, joining with Ragnarok was a bit more literal.
Ragnarok used to be your run-of-the-mill transforming weapon person until Medusa melted him alive in black blood.
Black
Shit.
blood being another experiment of hers. Crona's own blood is, in fact, this same black blood, which they can remotely control. It can be used to heal wounds and
Oh,
even
dip.
harden
harden as a sort of internal armor.
Cooking rags in black blood turned him into a brand new weapon that was literally poured into Crona's bloodstream.
From that point on, Crona and Ragnarok were two halves of the same person. The meek and tortured child firmly attached to their loud and brazen weapon.
And Raggy has that black blood control too. They can yank poor Crona around like a puppet. They can use black blood to create wings, thorny vines, all kinds of weapons.
Jesus.
And big-ass needles. Ugh, I hate needles. What's up with that mouth when he transforms into a sword? That thing's messed up.
Like the Meisters, Crona can wield their own soul in combat, amplified by Ragnarok as a technique called screen resonance.
There you go, that's the
Like
attack.
turning an electric guitar up to an amp, though more akin to a screeching banshee on LSD.
I didn't know you play.
I don't. It's incredibly powerful, causing
Oh, God.
internal damage to foes and making Ragnarok vibrate to increase his cutting power. Hey, are you okay?
What?
With this weapon at their side, Crona set out on a quest to become a Kishi, which required quite a lot of homicide.
Yeah, Ragnarok can absorb the souls of dead people, and supposedly enough souls will turn Crona into the Kishin. So they went around slaughtering hundreds of people.
Despite their name, Death Academy wasn't exactly a fan, particularly their star student, Maka Alburn.
Don't worry, she and Crona ended up becoming good friends. Until they
Aw.
weren't. Sort of.
Oh.
It's complicated.
As a pawn in Medusa's mission, Crona gained several levels of new potential, notably after gaining or absorbing the powers of the monstrous Black Clown, the demon tool Brew, and even Ashura, the original Kishi.
All of which increased Crona's abilities, especially the black blood. Now Crona can turn their entire body into goop. And
Oh.
the slightest touch could
Ugh.
inflict madness. That's madness with a capital M, by the way.
This madness is a corruptive effect that causes targeted variants of delusion or obsession,
Oh, no.
often spread
Oh, no.
as a wavelength. The wavelength of Crona's mad blood specifically causes violent psychosis.
Crona
Jesus.
may be a pawn, but they're a badass. They can cut through a whole ghost ship, cover the moon with sound waves, open the moon's mouth? What the hell is wrong with that moon?
Crona and Ragnarok have held their own against multiple Death Academy
What
students.
the heck is up with this?
including Maka, Death the Kid, and Black Star.
Sometimes all at once.
Kid once flew from Nevada to Egypt in less than a minute, and Black Star is even faster. He's dodged lasers and been tracked moving over 20 kilometers in 6 microseconds while
Wow.
approaching Baba Yaga Castle.
And Crona's been able to make enough mad blood to crush a whole goddamn Ukrainian city.
While this city isn't named, we can use a similar metropolitan area in Ukraine, Kiev, for instance. With this in mind, Crona must have created over 9 trillion tons of black blood.
Oh,
enough
shit.
to fill over 6 billion Olympic swimming pools.
But Crona's a
Oh, no.
big leap from invincible. They've had their shit kicked in plenty of times, and their hardened black blood can only block so much.
Even then, Medusa's plan ultimately succeeded. After years of scheming, Crona absorbed the power of Ashura and became a Kishi.
Well, more like Kishin absorbed Crona, but close enough.
But with the power of friendship, Crona ironically wound up defeating the Kishin once and for all. Despite their life being nothing but destruction, Crona was the one who ultimately saved the world.
Aw,
With
that's
an
sweet.
added side effect of a new madness wavelength that made everyone obsessed with boobs.
Really?
Positive effect on people
Really?
everywhere.
Just give up. I'm tired of trying to figure out how to deal with you.
Okay, pause. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, that last bit, come on, really? That had to be for fucking fan service and all of the boob grabbing. Really, you had to go there. We don't even know Crona's gender, so... Okay, or even their pronouns. Okay. Okay, both are really good contenders, and why does my brain say vote for Crona? Because of that one attack, the Scream Resonance, I think that was the name. Like, dude, because of that one attack, I'm like, Venom is done for, because he, even though they did mention that Venom did grow like more of a, what's the word I'm looking for? More of a, oh, god damn it. A resistance, that's the word. Because Venom has grown a bit more of a resistance against fire and of course the sound waves, you know, strong sound waves, kind of like how we were shown in both the Venom movie and of course the third Sam Raimi film where Peter was trying to take it off the symbiote by using the bell tower, and like, you know, the ringing bell, and it was like a very loud bong bong bong. It's because of the screaming resonance that I think Crona's gonna win. So I'm sorry, Eddie, I will have to go with Crona this time. Hopefully I don't lose my bet again, because I've been having a losing streak. I lost with the Zuko versus Todoroki. I lost against the recent one, which, oh god, I even forgot who it was. Oh wait, it was Bucky versus Red Hood. Yeah, I also lost in that one. Oh, please tell me Crona's gonna win. So, my vote is for Crona. I'm not sure if I should watch the anime though. Now that I'm listening to everything, I already had like an idea of what happened to her, and not her. Sorry, I am so sorry. Them. I really don't know like 100% what happened to them until I got this information. I did know that their mother Medusa, what made them go through horrible scientific you know, tests and stuff. I only knew about that, and how Medusa is one crazed up mama, kind of like you know, Madame Raggio from Kill la Kill. Oh man, oh, you know what? They should have Raggio in Death Battle one day, because that mama, she will murder you with all of the life fibers. Okay, so again, vote for Crona. Let's see what happens in the Death Battle. So, let's get to it.
All right, the combatants are set.
Crona, look at that smile.
First,
The poor thing.
Brains and souls,
Hey, I want to chew on brains.
This episode
Covered
is
in chocolate.
sponsored by Blue Chew.
It's time for a death battle. Do it. Do it. Come on, Crona. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Come on, kid. Ooh, this time it is sprites. Oh, look at them.
I want to be alone.
Hey, pay attention, you turd.
Hey, leave them alone. Leave Crona alone, you bastard.
Ah, lucky day. 2 brains for the price of 1.
Go, Venom. Come on, come on.
I think I can handle this right now.
Oh, dip. Oh, dip. Oh, dip. Okay, this looks fun. Oh, no, they got angry. No, don't eat Crona. They're just child.
It's ours. Dinner time.
Nah, that's too early. Whoops. Oh, more sound attacks? Nice. Come on, Crona. Come on, Crona, you can do it. You know, Ragnarok kind of looks like the Guardian from Ansem the Wise.
He's gone? What is he?
We are the ones hiding under your bed. Teeth ground sharp
And eyes glowing red! Yeah, Nightmare Christmas reference! Woo! Kind of weird that they're in a church. Aw, the little chicky poos. Oh, shit! No, 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 no! Crona! It's black.
No. It's black.
No, my baby! Baby! No! That's gonna be a buttload of blood.
I got stupid.
Why are you so mean to Crona? Oh, nice, the wings! Oh, nice, more swords. More swords, more swords. Oh, dip. No, 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 no. Come on, Crona. You got this. You got this. Go insane, go insane. Uh-oh, Eddie. Oh, dip.
We are the darkness.
Hey, excuse you.
We are your nightmare. We
Our Venom! Oh, yeah, thorns.
I hate you.
Oh, baby. Ah! Death! Ah! Souls. One's of Eddie's, one's of Eddie. One of Venom, sorry. Oh, Crona. KO!
Man, these symbiotes really need to stop picking fights with pink-haired anime characters. Crazy.
Venom
Hey.
was certainly a tricky opponent. His shape-shifting camouflage and multitude of weapons kept Crona on guard. Unfortunately, Venom lacked the power needed to keep up a prolonged fight.
Yeah, Crona matching Black Star's speed makes for a pretty clear difference. Crona could reach Mach 9,000, while Venom only topped out around Mach 2,000.
And while Venom has shown incredible physical strength that puts Spider-Man to shame, he could never compete with 9 trillion tons
Exactly.
of mad blood.
That mad blood was
Hey, that
another key.
precise control of the black blood totally meant Crona could push out any of Venom's attempt at being a puppeteer.
And Crona's shown even greater feats of strength as well. Assuming all of the moon's teeth are similar in size and stone, opening this jaw is equivalent to lifting over 10,000 tons.
I did not
Of
know
course,
that.
The final nail in Eddie's coffin was the fact that half of Crona's arsenal was sound-based, basically Venom's kryptonite.
Somewhat. Recall that Venom did gain a notable resistance to sound
Exactly,
attacks,
I mentioned
so
that.
we needed to determine if Crona's sonic waves were great enough to effectively harm him.
You know those gremlins who shattered every window in 10 miles with a screech attack? The symbiote barely survived it, so that's a good high end to look at.
It takes at least 100 decibels to shatter glass normally. To cover that much distance, the combined sonic blast must have equaled
It has
about
to have been high.
244 decibels.
Oh.
In contrast, in order to engulf the moon, Crona's sonic waves must have reached over 275 decibels.
And yes, that's considering
All of this
the
math.
size and shape of the moon. Ugh, just
Uh,
look at that
all of
freaking
this
thing.
math.
Sure, 275 doesn't seem that much more than 244, but decibels
no.
increase on a logarithmic rate. This means Crona's sound attack was actually over 1,000 times stronger.
Vinny for sure wasn't surviving that.
Eddie and the symbiote held their own with versatility, but Crona and Ragnarok had them beat in destructive power, blistering speed, and an arsenal that could take advantage of Venom's key weakness.
Looks
No.
like Venom just got Ragnaroked.
Come on, really?
This is Crona.
Crona! Yay! Maybe I should watch.
Thanks for watching this episode.
Maybe I
of
should
Knockout.
watch that
Come back
anime.
next week to
I'm
see
not
previews
sure.
of our upcoming matchups.
I'm
If
pretty
you wanna watch
bored
more stuff,
recently.
you can go to the boxes right around here.
Okay, come on.
And you can always
Who
pick up
is
some
the
Disney
next
merch at store.
fight? Who are the next fighters? Who are the next fighters?
Attention, blue team! This is the red team!
Red versus blue? Really?
I got a tank. People with tanks are never outnumbered.
Who would really win? Okay, I'm not as excited for that one since I never got attached to Red versus Blue, unfortunately. So, the fight was good. I wish there was a little bit more quips, but again, these fights aren't for like quips or anything. It's more for the flashy fights and the the analysis of who would win in terms of like math and science and physics and all of that jazz. So, yeah, I thought this was okay. Like, I still wished Venom won, but because of that one attack, Crona was gonna be the winner. And yes, finally, I broke that streak. My vote won. It was Crona. Awesome. And I do know that Venom fought earlier in the Death Battle series. I think I reacted to one of them. Again, I can't recall, but still. Thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully for next time, instead of red versus blue, if I have time, that's the keyword, if I have time, I will release the unreleased Galaxia versus Virus fight, because if you guys bother me about, hey, are you gonna react to this death battle soon, I will delay it. Because with all of the nagging, I'm gonna take a page from Lily Orchard's notes. If you nag me, it's not gonna come out, because you keep nagging and nagging and nagging, and it makes me want to not do it. You know, it makes me less excited to do it. So I know when these death battles are coming out. So yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Please support the channel by going onto my Patreon page, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.